Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So today we are going to talk about how drinking water can actually help you lose weight. So for a long time, drinking water has been thought to help with weight loss. I'm sure you've heard this from different sites, different articles, etc. 30 to 59% of US adults who try to lose weight increase their water intake as part of their regimen. Now, many studies show that drinking more water may benefit weight loss as well as maintenance. So what I'm going to do is explain how drinking water can actually help you lose weight. Now, most of the studies that I've looked at talk about the effect of drinking 0.5 liter or 17-ounce serving of water. Now, drinking water increases the amount of calories you burn, which is known as resting energy expenditure. Now, in adults, resting energy expenditure has been shown to increase by 24 to 30% within 10 minutes of drinking water, and this can last all the way up to 60 minutes. Now, supporting this, one study that I read of overweight and obese children found that a 25% increase in resting energy expenditure after drinking cold water existed. All right. Now, a study of overweight women that I looked at actually examined the effects of increasing water intake to over 1 liter, which is 34 ounces per day. And they found that over a 12-month period, this resulted in an extra 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms of weight loss. Now, since these women didn't make any sort of lifestyle changes except to drink more water, these results are very impressive and not skewed whatsoever. Now, both of these studies indicated that drinking 0.5 liters, 17 ounces of water, results in an extra 23 calories burned. Now, on a yearly basis, this sums up to roughly 17,000 calories or over 2 kilograms or 4.4 pounds of fat. Pretty significant. Now, several other studies have monitored overweight people who drank 1 to 1.5 liters or 34 to 50 ounces of water daily just for a few weeks. They found a significant reduction in weight, body mass index, and waist circumference as well as body fat. Now, these results may be even more impressive when the water is actually cold, because when you drink cold water, your body uses extra calories to warm the water up to body temperature. Now, drinking water before meals can reduce your appetite. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard this and know this, but some people claim that drinking water before a meal reduces appetite. There actually seems to be some truth, but almost exclusively here in middle-aged and older adults. Now, studies of older adults have shown that drinking water before each meal may actually increase weight loss by 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms over a 12-week period. Back to that number again. Now, in one study, middle-aged, overweight, and obese participants who drank water before each meal lost 44% more weight compared to a group that didn't drink more water. Another study that I read, it showed that drinking water before breakfast reduced the amount of calories consumed during the meal by 13%. Now, this may be very beneficial for middle-aged and older people, but studies of younger individuals haven't really shown the same impressive reduction in calorie intake. So keep that in mind as well. Now, drinking more water is actually linked to reduced calorie intake and a lower risk of weight gain. Since water is naturally calorie-free, it's actually generally, linked with reduced calorie intake. Now, this is mainly because when you drink water instead of other beverages, which are often high in calories and sugar. Observational studies out there have shown that people who drink mostly water have up to a 9% or 200 calories lower intake on average. Now, drinking water can also help prevent long-term weight gain. In general, the average person gains about 3.2 pounds or almost 1.5 kilograms every 4 years. This amount may be reduced by, adding a cup of water. So increasing your daily water consumption by 1 cup can actually reduce this weight gain by almost 1/4 pound. You can replace other drinks that you're having with water. Substituting a serving of a sugar sweetened beverage with 1 cup of water can actually reduce the 4-year weight gain by another 1/2 pound, or actually 1/2 kilogram or another pound. It's really important to encourage children to drink water because it can help prevent them from becoming overweight or obese. Now, a recent school-based study was aimed to reduce obesity rates by encouraging children to drink water. Now, what they did was install water fountains in 17 schools and provided classrooms lessons about water consumption for second and third graders. Now, after one school year, the risk of obesity had to be reduced by, get this, 31% in the schools where water intake was increased. That's really significant. I did a video previously on how much water you should drink. Many of that, and I'm just going to touch on it quickly for the sake of this video. Many health authorities recommend drinking 8-ounce glasses of water, about 2 liters per day. This number is completely random, and with so many, things, water requirements depend entirely on the individual. Now, people who sweat a lot or exercise regularly are obviously going to need more than who aren't very active. Breastfeeding mothers, for example, need to monitor their water intake more closely. And keep in mind that you also get water from foods and beverages like coffee, tea, meat, fish, milk, and especially fruits and vegetables. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So as a good rule of thumb, you should always drink water when you're thirsty and drink enough to quench your thirst. Now, if you find that you have a headache or are in a bad mood and constantly hungry or have trouble concentrating, then you might be suffering from mild dehydration. So you might want to drink more water to help this as well. Based on the studies that I've read, drinking 1 to 2 liters of water per day should be sufficient to help with weight loss. Now, in different measures, 1 to 2 liters per day in ounces, 34 to 67, and glasses 4 to 8. I would go a little bit on the higher end, but that's general. That's just a general guideline. Some people may need less. Some people might need more. I need more because of, 9 miles a day of cardio alone. That's nothing else. So I'm always needing water. I'm thirsty right now even talking about it. It's recommended to not drink too much either because it can cause water toxicity. Not likely, but I got to put that out there. Extreme cases have caused death, such as, during water drinking contests. But like I said, the extreme cases. I've just got to point these out there, okay? So here's the message I wanted you to take home. Water can be really helpful for weight loss. I think you can see that. It's 1,000% calorie free. All right, helps you burn more calories, and it might even suppress your appetite if consumed before meals. The benefits are even greater when you're replacing sugary beverages with water, and it's a very easy way to cut back on sugar and calories as well. But keep in mind that you're going to have to do a lot more than just drink water if you need to lose a significant amount of weight. Water is just one very small piece of the puzzle. So that, my friends, is how water can help you with weight and fat loss. So, www.elitefitness.com/videos is where you can see all of my new and old videos, uncut and uncensored, published daily. www.icearms.com/forums and dylan@icearms.com is where you can get me with all of your questions and comments. So that being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.